Friends, we are going to discuss about the topic is arrays in VB.NET. It is one of the most important concept in all programming language, that is in OOPS programming language. Arrays can be thought of as a container. Just imagine a container that have a list of storage locations for a specified data types. Example, list of 50 integers that represents the marks of 50 students in a class shall be represented as one dimensional array, that is also size of 50. There are three types of array, such as one dimensional array, two dimensional array and jagged arrays. One dimensional arrays, when declaring a one-dimensional array, we can use the type of array name, dimensions and then size. Example, dim my array of 10 as integer. The array name is my array, size is 10, then data type is integer. The next one is dim my single array as integer. The second one is we don't specify the array order size, that is dynamic array. And then the third one is dim my single array as integer within curly braces 1, 2, 6, 8, that is array element of my single array. So only 4 elements stored in the my single array. To store daily expenses for each day of the year, we can create an array with 365 elements instead of declaring 365 variables. Each element in an array contains one value. We can access the value of an element by specifying the element's index. Example, fill array functions. Sub fill array dim expanses 365. The data type is single, so as single, dim j as integer for j equal to 0 to 364, so that array index starting with 0, so we can use the for statement 0 to 365. Expenses of j equal to 100. Next j, we can mix data type in an array if it declare as a type of object. The second one is multi-dimensional array. When declaring a two-dimensional array, we specify the type of the array and then array name and then dimension, then size. The same did in the one dimensional array. The following example, dim my array 5, 5 as integer. Previous one, we can use only one value in within bracket. Here we can use two values 5, 5. So it is a two-dimensional array. So we can put two values and then data type is integer. Dim my array, comma, this array value stored in the 1, 2 and then 3, 4. So my array having the value of 1, 2 and 3, 4, only two values. And third one is the dim my 3D array, three-dimensional array. So shortly 3D array for having the name of three-dimensional array. The data type is short. In VB.NET, an array can have many as 32 dimensions. The following element statement declares the two-dimensional dim sales 5, 10 as integer. The first dimension, the size of the value is 5. The second dimension is 10. The total number of elements is the size of all the dimension. The size of the sales array which has been declared above is 50. The length of each dimension is returned by the headLength method. The lowest subscript, the value for the dimension is always within bracket. The highest subscript value is returned by the headUpperBound method for that dimensions. Note, the argument we should pass to getLength and getUpperBound is the dimension for which want the length of the highest subscript. And then we can efficiently process the multi-dimensional array by using the nested for loops, that is dim j as integer, dim matrix A of 10, 10 as double for j equal to 0 to 9. So the matrix of A j equal to I star 10 plus j, next to j and then next to I. So this example, matrix A, the value between 0 and 9 based on its locations in the array. The last one is jacked arrays. We can declaring a array, we specify the type, array name, dimension and then size. Dim air price as single, new single, and then 3, the first value is goes to the first is bracket, and then the second one is dynamic empty set. So dynamic we can insert the value during the execution. Share price of 0 equal to new single of 5, share price of 1 equal to new single of 2, and then share price of 2 equal to new single of 4. So the memory of for a row jacked array is to be allocated separately. Sometimes the data in our application is 2-dimensional but not rectangular. Example, it may have an array of months, each element which is an array of day. Since different months have a different number of days, the element do not form a rectangular 2-dimensional array. In such cases, we can use a jacked array instead of 2-dimensional array. The following code declares and it says a jacked array. In real example, January month have a 31 days. The same February months have a only 28 or 29 days. So that situation we can use the jacked arrays. Dim sales as double, do double of 12. Dim month as integer, dim days as integer. For month equal to 0 to 11, day equal to date time dot days in month, year now comma month. Sales month equal to new double, day minus 1. The declaration of sales array variables to a 12 element array. Each element of its array in an array of double type element. The for loop determines how many days are there in each month in the current year. This loop sets the corresponding element of the sales array to a double array of the appropriate length.